because the actual abilities themselves act as the finisher. But there's a game that I'm thinking of where you basically are in there with, butt nuggets. It'll come to me like way later, and I'll be like, oh, 3 episodes down the line, it was this game that I was thinking of, where you build up combos and stuff like that as martial arts. But each move affects the previous one. I mean, there's a slight version of it in Bersaria, where you're just building up the... And yeah, it might just also be buggy, because we've had a few hits where it just didn't trigger it, like while we were doing the just normal attacks, which those should treat as finishers. But yeah, I think I see how it's intending it to be. It's actually kind of intending it to be kind of like Bersaria, which there's a better example. I'm just not thinking of it at the moment. But basically where you have move A, move B, move C, and then whatever is in D is the finisher, regardless of whether it's actually a conclusion or whatever, and it just unleashes everything. But this one has a 3-step. So there's one dead. So with splash damage on weapons, a lot of these are less useful. Like this, I can do plenty of splash damage with my actual claws. Yeah. So kind of up in the air about that, but it's not terrible. I'll probably go for it and just choose one that I really want to boost up. That has... does it actually do leech? Okay. Can only be used with claw and dagger claws. Okay. Oh, they deplete on the 3rd attack. Okay, I was misreading it for some reason. I just looked at it and was looking at the charge up things down there, and my brain just did not comprehend it to look at the actual description, because the description looked about the same size as the original. Okay. Adds bonuses based on the amount of charges you have available and deplete on the 3rd attack. So you can actually build up multiple things. Can only be used with claw and dagger. We could do dagger. Okay. So that's halfway decent. Fires poison bolt, fires percent damage, poison cloud damage. So yeah, they've switched Cobra Strike over to poison damage rather than leech. That sucks. So I think what we would want to do, go just straight Phoenix Strike, have all that stuff going off. I think that's kind of where we're going with this, maybe, depending on how the Phoenix Strike actually ends up working. So we will probably end up respecking. Not right now. We can mess with what we've got. It's not a big deal. We do have Burst of Speed. I keep forgetting. So as far as these go, we're going to go that and that. And just start beating the crap out of these guys. Yeah. Reason I'm going with Tiger Strike is it is cheaper. And still adds some decent stuff. So if we get some Mana Leech, we could probably just sustain it relatively easy. Hi, Blue Boys. Ooh, another Grand Charm. We'll eventually get our inventory of charms back. I highly doubt we'll see our original characters. Apparently, all Season 1 characters got deleted, so it's just 0 starting over every single time. So hoarding gear, not really going to be worthwhile for me. Only thing we should hoard is stuff that we're going to use on future characters. Kind of makes me sad, because getting the gear together is part of the fun for me, and I don't have the time to, in 3 months... or 4 months, or however long they decide to make the seasons, I don't have the time to actually charge up and get all of the stuff that I want. So, unless I'm trading for it, in which case, I'm not Mr. Llama. Llama SC, you spend way more time in this game than I do. So, I cannot compete with you for gear. So, hopefully, if you guys are looking for, like, high-end gear play, I guess... of Project Diablo 2. I have high-end gear in vanilla. That's just because of how long I played it. But if you're looking for it in Project Diablo 2, gonna have to say go check out his channel, because chances of us getting all the high gear that we want for every single build in Project Diablo 2, especially with full wipes like this season had, is gonna be pretty much a nah. Okay, so any hit we do now should expend all these charges. Yeah. I'm figuring it out slowly but surely. Crossbow's also got a boost, by the way. A little bit more useful in Hell difficulty, but it reduces physical defense by 10%. So really, really good in hell difficulty where there's a lot of like just blanket physical resistance. So definitely consider that if you're taking a Boazon into hell, and I think we might do that just because Boazon, well, it's not the best one to do without gear. Like, honestly, still the best one is your Lightning Javazon. Just do the Charge Strike is still probably the best one, but yeah. It's not bad to do bow. Actually, try that out. Break their physical resistances. There we go. Got 3 of them. I'm kind of surprised it didn't hit that guy down there. And there we go. Let's go up, I guess. Yeah, we're fine. So anyway, hopefully you guys are doing well. I've seen a few people pop in. Yeah, that's the downside of being relatively small on Twitch is you see people pop in, but usually people are kind of afraid to chat, or they're more lurky. So you end up with just kind of a silent chat early on whenever you're starting to build up the viewer base. Obviously, I started early tonight, so that's going to be another factor in it. Because people do tend to start expecting you around the same time, each and every day. There we go. Healing, healing, healing. Might also try streaming a little bit on YouTube, see how that kind of compares, but the reality is I want to be on both platforms, just for diversity's sake, in case what happens to Pestily happens to me, where it's just arbitrary, well, we don't like the game you're covering, it has guns in it or something, which I think is what happened to him. But that's my guess as to what happened. Somebody reported him and they saw gunplay in there and were like, eh. And because that's the focus of all of his videos, because he's Tarkov based. And there's our waypoint. I'm glad I came back this way. So now we have 4 of the waypoints. Still can't hire. So next thing up, we're going to go for... I don't think we're going to bother with the finishing moves. Although we could actually go down to Dragon Flight. I mean, that's her teleporting equivalent. But I think what we want to do is just go with just the straight charge-ups and not bother with the finishers. Because while they're nice, this increases your attack rating. We already have a finisher in the actual skill. And they all increase the attack rating. So that increases it by 240%. So Fist of Fire, average fire damage per second per level. So it looks like... yeah, it looks like we could just max out the left side of the tree, go Phoenix Strike, and have a fairly strong melee setup there. And that's 80 points right there. And then just have the rest of our points into this. I do think we want to go for... actually, we may not even want to go for Claw Mastery. Leveling it up. While it does increase our attack rating, this has an attack rating boost as well. So we'd go either Dagger or Claw. Shield. I don't know which one we're going to end up getting the better attack speed on, though. So if we go Dual Claws, we go Weapon Block. If we do Dagger and Shield, we can go just straight into these. It works all for daggers, right? Yeah, it works with Dagger class weapons, too. So that could work out pretty good. Just max up Fists of Fire. Let's try that. Let's try that through normal. We'll just go down the right side of that tree and hit the Phoenix Strike at the very end. Let's sell all these. We probably shouldn't have actually sold that, because that is better than that. Sell you. Yeah, we're just going to sell most of this stuff. Charms we'll go ahead and keep just because they can be useful. And this seems to be telling me I want to go Dagger Shield, but we'll see in just a minute. Because that's Resist All. If you're wondering what purple is, I knew that whenever I saw it and picked it up, that it was going to be a Resist All shield. So Lightning Resist 5 and Dexterity. Yes, we actually prefer Dexterity over that, so we have a chance to hit. And yes, I keep forgetting that I can shift click because I go between the two kind of things as well. So we could go Resistance Jewels early on too. That's going to be sold. Sold. Sell that. Maximum damage, why not? Just for now. Could also go with skulls and stuff. Yeah, let's sell a bunch of junk first. Get that out of the way. There we go. And yes, I do sell full rejuves early on simply because they don't really serve much of a purpose. The diamond is not going to provide much of a purpose unless we get sockets, so it's going away. It does provide a little bit of resistances, by the way. A little bit more than the shield that we have, but I'd still rather have this shield because, well, guess what? It has better block rate. And a little bit of other things like damage to enemies. We'll identify you. Yes, we will. You are Garbage. Nice. So we've got those. If we go the dagger route, let's see. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a dagger and try it out for a little bit. I do need to reset skills, which we're doing a little bit early here, but I don't care. Do we actually have a socketed dagger here? No. We do not. That's a 10% increased attack speed. But I think those end up being the same? So I would rather have a socketed one. So we're going to do a little quick step outside. Hold planes, back up here. And no, we can't trigger those with fists, unfortunately. We have to have claws or other stuff. So let's see. Still no socketed ones. So I guess we're just going after whatever we can get. Which, that might actually be decent. We'll go for that. And then we'll go with these in the claws. There we go. We've got a little bit of leech in the claws. I do want to put the leech on the right claw. And we've got the cold damage on it. Throw those in there in case we need them. And yes, we are going to end up with a lot of large charms early on and grand charms because that's what drops. Nothing I can really do about that. We will eventually start getting small charms whenever we get into hell difficulty. But I do want to just get that filled up and then we'll sub out things that are like superfluous, because a lot of these are going to just be junk. Plus strength, not going to use it very long. In fact, we're probably not going to use it at all. And these do not go up in mana cost, I don't think. Yeah, they just go up to, they just stay at their level. So we've got waste on there. So I think early on, we'll do this until we respec. We'll do Tiger Strike just for that little bit there. It does increase attack rating as we level it up. But that should be good for us. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a run. Burst of Speed, level 1, helps very little. And we don't need keys on this character. We're an assassin, damn it. We don't need no stinking keys. We unlock things with our face. Just look at it. You are unlocked. Just rage open. Oh, that, for some reason, rage open just reminded me, oh, throwing knife. That, if I can pick it up, that would be awesome. But that just reminds me of Critical Role. With Yasha rage opening something on an interdimensional thing. So, increased stack size, not really that useful for us. A little bit of poison damage. I think our Dirk is going to be better. And, by the way, if you're wondering, Dirks look like the Crazy Chris knives. So that's one reason why I kind of like them a little bit. Still not awesome buggers, but they're there. Oh, into the depths we go. And that was an opportunity for me to take a drink while it's loading up. So do we want to fight everything here? Maybe. And, yeah, we didn't want burst of speed there, but it's okay. Ouch. We don't have cannot be frozen. So that sucks a little bit. Just going slow through. Helmet-wise, we'll grab the skull cap, just because it's better. I was kind of hoping there'd be a socketed one in there, but no. Help, help, I'm being repressed.
Go to the rogue camp.
No, he's not being repressed. He's just held in a cave. And, oh, a rare ring. Thank you. Can I pick it up? I'm trying to click it. I've tried to click it a few times here. So let's see. We are amp damaged. We might get one shot by him. And he is dead. Sweet. So it doesn't seem like we'd want to, like... I mean, spamming it seems like it might just be better with those. Just treat it like Zeal. So let's go for a little bit more dex. Yes, we're trying to keep it balanced. Just keep going with the charge-up skill. It doesn't increase a whole lot, but it is worth noting that one of the highest damage assassin builds actually does use that. Like, just single hit damage, not continuous damage in the original game. So now that we have that, we also have a rare ring in our inventory to identify. Are you good? Physical damage reduced by 1. Some magic find. Yeah, that's just straight up better than what we got, at least. So it's going in there. The other ring that we have is attack rating. That's the reason why I'm opting for it instead. And now we can hire a mercenary. Do we want vigor or do we want meditation? I think we want vigor starting out. We'll go with blessed aim whenever we get into Act 2. Just because we want to be able to hit stuff. I'm going to go with level 7, I think. Is that going to put her higher? Oh yeah, we're level 8. I thought we were lower level than that. I just haven't been paying attention. So, Yantha, you are ours. And you are going to be using that. And we'll throw other stuff on her eventually. She's not going to be super important to us. Because, frankly, while Vigor is nice, I would rather have Blessed Aim or Holy Freeze or anything like that. Unfortunately, I don't think any mercenary has Holy Freeze anymore. I'm not going to reset right now. Let's go ahead and check that. Magic Find is better than attack rating. And we will go ahead and sell all this garbage. Now we actually have, you know, reasonable, well, a little bit of Magic Find. It's reasonable for where we're at. 16%, not too bad. So, Ring of Fortune was fortunate. Damaged leather gloves, not so fortunate. I need to remember to sell that stuff. So get rid of those. We're even going to get rid of the boots, because we're not using the kicks anyway. We're not going to go for a kicksin. I said I was thinking about it, not going for it anymore. And as far as gloves and boot options go, not too good. I would like to have a slightly better stuff, but it's okay. That's essentially the exact same thing. Sweet. Got a 2-socket shield there that would have been kind of nice. It would have been better with that one if we would have kept both the diamonds, but we've just been selling the diamonds for money so we can get our tomes filled up to a reasonable level. I highly doubt we'll ever get late game rune words for my playthroughs if we do keep seeing that reset as well. So I'm going to move the microphone because it drifted. What is this? Diablo drift? Jesus. A Diablo racing game. That would be hilarious. Just, I honestly think it would end up being more like Heart of the Swarm. No, not Heart of the Swarm. Yeah, I think it's HOTS. Yeah, that's the acronym for it. Heart of the Swarm. Basically where you're having... It's the MOBA. And it's just things from all the different Blizzard universes converging together. Yeah, I think that's the name of it. Crap, my brain, it don't work. So, yeah, we'll just continue on. So this will lead us to the Black Marsh, which, honestly, I think I will do, just for, like, the early runes. If we get a Taleth, awesome. If we don't, it's fine. Because I'm not terribly needing that with this particular build. Poison resist would be nice on it, but... yeah, anything with Crushing Blow would be better. And I did not mean to pick up that one, but I'm fine with it. And we've got Resurrection Boy over here, who needs to die, and we got another one there. Yeah, I hate Resurrection Boys. They're a pain in the ass. Okay, so as far as mercenary equipment goes, got some boots there. Caps and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots. No, we just got boots. So, we'll identify that. We'll also identify this. Hey, 6 life. Sweet. Not high enough level for even a 6 life charm. Wow. So, 10% faster cast rate is useless. That's going to go on us. Clay Golem is just going to be money. And I think we are okay here. Yeah, we're fine. So let's see. We need the waypoint in case I decide I want to run for runes. Not really sure I do. Just kind of like there. Oh, and there's a chip diamond. We'll go ahead and keep 2 of them in case we actually decide to use them. I'd rather have Ancient's Pledge whenever we get to Act 5, but we got to get to Act 5 first for that. So we'll pick up leather gloves for her just to throw them on her. Did we not pick... oh, yeah, we picked them up and put them on. There, you now have some leather gloves. And light crossbow. Ooh, if we can get items for that, that might be better. I mean, it's more raw damage anyway. Yeah, we'll go with that instead of the poison damage. Poison is nice, because it keeps them from healing. Boom. And with splash attack, honestly, it seems like it works pretty well with the physical damage there if we ended up getting some high damage ones, but unfortunately we didn't. So, plus 10 defense. That'll go on Mercenary. Just throwing whatever crap we find on her. Obviously, jawbone caps and stuff like that aren't going to work on her because she's not a barbarian. There's our exit. That's the Tomoe Highland. Ooh, superior. Is it 3-socket as well? It is. There you go. You now have increased attack rating. Not that it matters, but it's there. Yeah, 14 attack rating is not going to make a difference. And yes, we do need as many charms as we can get our hands on. Except for that charm. That charm is oh god, they're all garbage. Sure, we'll throw that in there. Why not? We'll be selling them so soon. It's gonna be sad. Emerald, we got our poison damage back on her. We need to clear out this camp first. Thankfully, not gonna be too hard to do. But I'm not too worried about making her the perfect gear early on. It's just gonna be just there. It's stuff for her to use. So let's go ahead and knock out all these guys. But yeah, it is actually more like the attack system is more like a combo system. So I'm sort of figuring out, and I see why some of the descriptions referred to it as that. So yeah, we just need to clear this area, which isn't too hard to do with our lovely, lovely splash damage. So 2-socket, yes, that means you get our old one. And let's identify ring. Attack rating, no. Faster hit recovery, sure, why not? How I would love to be able to rotate those. We are level 9. We're not going to get Cobra Strike for a while. But it looks like we are going physical into mid-normal. And then we're going to swap up into elemental whenever we start feeling like it. So let's go ahead and grab Vitality, I think, probably. Now let's get some Dexterity. We're going to need a nice balance of Dexterity and Strength anyway. And that is my shrine. I love experience shrines. They make life so much easier. Of course, we need to find enemies to make them useful. They only last so long. A burst of speed, go! Run slightly faster into groups of enemies. Boom. There you go. Yeah, that works. And if we have a little bit of leech, it's going to be more than enough to keep that sustained. Ring. Oh, we got our first small charm. Yay! And yes, I shouldn't be stopping to pick up everything. I can come back for it later. Oh, whoa. What? You can get those in normal? Okay. I'll take it. I didn't know you could get them in normal. I thought they only dropped in Nightmare and Hell. Because that's the only place I saw them on my other characters. So even before you get to the World Stone, you're getting World Stone shards. I seriously would have locked those off into Nightmare, but normal's fine. Gives us some extra stuff. Where the hell is the tower, by the way? I was kind of hoping to find it like near the XP shrine so we can go down and get some boss mobs, but nope. There's another small charm. Definitely want to pick it up before I forget it. That's one reason why you'll often see me go back and I'll waste some time on EXP Shrine just to pick up stuff, because I will 100% forget that stuff is there, because my memory is about that of a gerbil. So there's another refilling shrine, not going to worry about it just yet, and yeah, we've come back up to the very top. Watch the tower just be right here by the entrance. That'd be awesome sauce. And yes, oh, it is right here by the entrance. Okay, groovy. Let's go down. So, we've got ghosts, which are not a problem. We've got Devilkin, which again are not a problem. We'll come back for those. Anything good? Probably not, but we do have a little bit of magic find, so there's a chance. There's a very slim chance. And, okay. That's a strange move, but it's okay. Let's grab ourselves the buckler and the sapphire. Hey, more minions. And all of them are dead. So yeah, those are the kind of encounters we want with this character while we have the XP shrine. We want to find the minion groups, and our XP shrine is gone. Anything good there? Doesn't look like it, so let's keep on moving down. And yeah, we're out of XP shrine, not gonna get heartbroken over it, but we're just gonna keep moving up. And you can see, they're good experience. So I am happy with that. More Tiger Strike, all the way Tiger Strike. A little bit more life as well. And we should, since we're not sitting on that anymore, that is a good one, but it's going to be a little bit high level requirement. We've got Hasaru's, which I'm kind of up in the air as to whether I actually want to use it, because our resistance shield will serve us a little bit better. And honestly, if we can make a diamond shield, which is one that I was kind of like, eh, because I was thinking, oh, I'll probably just find one that's like one socket and doesn't have any other stats on it. So those are garbage, that's garbage, this is garbage. And those, I don't think we don't need them yet. Just need to organize this stuff a little bit so I know where things are and I don't accidentally sell a charm. We're going to put this on because I keep picking up garbage like that hunter's bow and that axe. Just because I'm misclicking. I think I'm misclicking. That or it's something about the horizontal location due to the fact that we have a widescreen mod on Project Diablo 2. And for those of you wondering, yes, I do turn off the blur filter. I don't know why that's the default. The blur filter is ugly as, like, unholy god. So, yeah. Don't know why it's there. There are good blur filters on some, like, upscalers, but that is not a good one that you guys have on this one. It makes me cringe terribly. Probably about as bad as my, like, worst dad jokes. So, make other people cringe. Although, I'm still baffled by a comment that happened recently on YouTube. We were playing through a game, and there were certain jokes on that game. And someone thought I was mad about the jokes whenever I was just finding them to be trite and stupid. And I'm not even sure they count as jokes. It was just... Jokes usually have a punchline. Talking about how you need to loose your bladder, I think is going to be... Yeah, talking about how much you need to pee, basically, is not a joke. It's literally just, oh, I'm talking about pee for pee's sake. That is not humor. The lowest form of humor is sarcasm. And it's a very large chasm between that and just referencing bodily fluids. I'll laugh at a fart. That doesn't make a fart a joke. So, where are you hiding at? Oh, here you are. We killed all your friends. Oh, wow. Okay. That was a lot quicker than anticipated. And that's opening up in here. Is there anything in here? Not really. I'm not seeing any charms or anything. Well, that was anticlimactic. Back up to town. We've got that done. Hey, Deckard. Identify my garbage. And we're off. We should actually be seeing... Oh, yeah, we won't see Vigor out of her for a while. I think it's 12. So, let's dump all of our junk off. We'll keep you. Get rid of those. That needs to go away. I think... Yeah, we'll keep the rest of this stuff in case. Just in case. That Rawl rune could be semi-useful as well. And then we have our charms that will stay in our inventory because we have the room. And we'll just put these up here for now. Yes, I will end up selling them because no, you cannot make anything smaller than flawless stackable. I would love to have all the gems be stackable and be able to just keep up to, I think it's 50 is the max stack size of each and every one of them. It would appeal to my hoarder instincts, and it would also give me room to save up for certain crafting recipes. So, yeah. We are looking at... Oh, there's a socketed one. I would have rather had a two... I think Dirks can get 2 sockets. I would have rather had a 2-socket knife, which we can get in Act 2, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. Anything good in here? Nope. There's another 2-socket helm. Do we have 2-socket armor? No. Well, we got a quilted armor. I'm not even going to bother with it. We're not going for stealth. We're just going straight in. We can go for stealth on our second character whenever we have a ton of bloody, whatchamacallits. Runes. After we've, like, accomplished getting way too much crap. So, yeah, our inventory... We should have actually taken that shard out of there as well, but it's not going to be making or breaking us. So, Tomoe Highland, probably the most ran through and ignored area. In at least normal and nightmare. In hell difficulty, there is a farming spot here. For those who are curious. It is the cave that's over here. We might be able to see it from the road. It depends on the branch off. Yeah, we've got a branch off down here. We'll go look at it. I'll show you guys. In normal difficulty, it's not that great of a farming place. In Nightmare and... Well, in Nightmare, it's okay. In Hell, it's good. Because it's one of the level 85 areas. But it's called... There it is. The Pit. It's actually a really decent farming area. It's right by... Honestly, it's easier to teleport to than the ancient tunnels because you have a road to guide you. And it has decent drops. The enemies there are... I'm trying to remember what resistances they are. But I go through with a lightning orb source. Usually, to farm that place. So it works out pretty good with lightning there. You do have some lightning immunes, but... Lower resist wand or just straight up ignoring them or throwing orb at their face works as well. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about with lightning orb, go look... Actually... Oh, I forget whether I showed off lightning orb or whether I showed off straight lightning on that build. But the Sparky build in regular Diablo 2 is what I go through in there. So open the doors. Hold the door? No. So it's not top right. I think it's going to be top left.